Well, let's take a look here. It's going to be MR6 there coming from Formal.
He saw Nagafen with it yesterday.
Oh, no. He was actually the one that I watched. There was an odd shot from his stream where he saw, I think it was JCap's stream, but he was playing with it.
I have to take a look at it.
And Formal was like, I'm getting frustrated. It's not cool. Why is he using this? And then he absolutely crushes him. Go on COD Competitive. Look for the MR6 play. I think it's called like JCap Mind Blown or Nagafen plays out of this world. Something like that. It's absolutely unreal what he can do.
Search all those things on the subreddit. You see the VMP.
It's
gone.
the first thing banned is a pistol.
So look at these bans right here. We have the Argus gone from Karma. We've seen Elevate do weird things in Respawn with like overkills with Argus.
Usually it's Remy though, right? The guy that we see that use quite
Remy
a bit, and he's
Aqua,
not playing.
Those are the two guys
True.
you see. It's going to be rapid fire getting out of the game at the hands of Apathy. We see the L cargo as well. So a heavy influence on the pistols from Optic Gaming, getting rid of them early. Don't want to deal with the MR6. Maybe we see the RK5 go.
I mean, if you're going to get rid of the MR6,
if you're going to get rid of both of those, I mean,
might as well take out the third. But
you don't really mind that one as much. I mean, the MR6 can do a lot of damage at range. No single shot.
You can hit your shots. It's ridiculous. Like I swear he 3 or 4 bullet him from like across map in this clip. High Caliber is going to go next from Crim. Don't feel like doing that, dealing with that, especially since the Shiva's still on the board.
Yeah.
M8's still on the board. You've really got a lot of things here, a lot of tools that you're going to have to deal with from these guys.
Flashbang's still in. Something we saw go often yesterday. They're going to stay in, at least for the first map in this series. And we see the Purifier going to come out from Formal. So we saw a lot of Annihilator play out of him yesterday. Obviously favors those weapons. He's going to be a main Slayer. Going to be using that Purifier, able to get in towards the hills. Interesting, we see Karma always going with that Heat Wave. Nagafen going to be using Heat Wave for Elevate. That's pretty much a standard in every game now. We see at least one Heat Wave on each team.
All right, we'll see as the rest of these picks start to come in here. How are they going to opt to break this one down? Again, this is one of the more sub-heavy maps. So this is one where I expect to see Karma and Scump really able to come up with those big plays, really able to disrupt. And there we do finally see the War Machine. We haven't really seen it used much in competitive play.
We talked about it yesterday. We definitely thought we were going to see a War Machine at one point. We see it today. Aqua going to be bringing it out. Does that force the players on OG to start running flak now?
Well, that's basically a way.
Was that a way to get rid of Afterburner?
Yeah, it's almost the same as banning Afterburner. You think it's going to opt for them maybe to use it, but then again, do you want to run Flak Jacket for that one time, maybe 2 times he's going to have the War Machine?
Uses overclock,
is it really worth it?
Could get it 3.
That's true. So I don't know. I don't know if it changes things much. I still think you're going to see Afterburner used quite a bit just because this particular map, it's small. You want to get around quickly. You're going to be trying to G-slide basically everywhere you can to get to places as obviously as quickly as possible.
So even from yesterday to today, we're seeing a better diversity between weapons and abilities.
Sure.
So yesterday we saw, maybe 1 weapon, 3 abilities from a lot of these teams. Today, at least in the first series, we saw 2 and 2. Now we're seeing 2 and 2 again. Optic going to have the Purifier in the hands of Formal, the Annihilator in the hands of Crim, and then on the other side, we're going to have War Machine and Purifier as well. I like the War Machine play. You eliminate Afterburner by making them run flak, or at least respect it. You have to at least respect it. I bet you, if they get War Machine once and the guys on OG aren't using flak, and Aqua picks up 1 or 2 kills, you're going to see flak come out.
Probably switch pretty quickly. Yeah, well, I wonder if we're going to see nades run as well, potentially. But we do want to hear from you guys on social media. I want to know what you guys think.
We love Twitter.
Tweet at myself, Maven, at MattMrX on Twitter, and also the COD World League. We want to know who you think has the slaying advantage going into this particular matchup. Is it going to be Optic Gaming? Is it going to be Elevate? My gut tells me, if you talk to us about this, when you think Optic Gaming certainly has a slaying advantage. Maybe if it's the full Elevate roster, do I think they might have maybe a chemistry advantage, maybe a little bit of teamwork when it comes to uplink?
That question you're going to get a lot. You're going to get a lot of Optic Gaming votes. That question.
But slaying.
Yeah, that one.
If you ask that question, I think with Optic against any other team, unfortunately,
you're going to get that same answer. I think.
I think Optic has the advantage.
I mean, they're one of the best. That's kind of how they win. I mean, their teamwork is good, but
we saw at Hardpoint yesterday.
Unreal.
CLG doing a better job, really rotating on French Hardpoint. It didn't matter at all.
Yeah, obviously, a little slow on those rotations yesterday for Optic Gaming. We'll see how they adjust today. But they were able to win a big gunfight in that back area by Grandma's, take that game against CLG.
Yep.
Today, I'm looking for them to play a little bit better on the rotations. This is when they can actually use 3 SMGs. So we saw the Vesper and VMP go. Expect to see some Kuda, maybe some Pharaoh.
True.
A little bit. Because this map's a little bit of a longer... I mean, there's rotating hill to hill, there's long range engagements. Once you're in the hill, it's all like short range. So I think when you're trying to rotate as an SMG player, it'd be nice to have a Pharaoh shoot a little bit longer range.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple hard points really that you're gonna want to kind of rotate a little earlier. Probably Kitchen would be one, and then I still don't know what I want to call it. The one that's kind of in the back, that top left corner of the map. I just call it the corner hard point. When you get set there, you have player top AC, player set the back,
detail there.
Point. Yeah, it's the corner. It's a corner hard point. But no, that's one that you can really lock down, especially with solid AR play.
Right.
But you get a lot of, I think you get more maybe class switching on a map like this because there's such a difference in some of the hard points. Like you have that one in the corner so open. Then you have ones that are completely closed off.
We didn't really talk about it. I think Scythe would have been a good weapon on this map as well.
No, Scythe
you can get up on top of that AC.
Absolutely.
You can get up on that spot where the uplink drone usually spawns. You're able to take players coming from a distance. But Optic versus Elevate, kicking off Maeve. Let's go on with Faccento. I mean, this guy in the one map we saw from Elevate yesterday, he was unbelievable. 40+ kills, did everything in the hill. You see the shots through the wall there on Crim early. It's going to be Elevate controlling the hill.
And you'll see there are going to be some tacticals coming out early. We're going to see some flashes being used. I believe he was running a flash as well. And for this, I mean, we saw Faccento. You talk about how this is a more sub-heavy map. You saw him drop, what, 40+ yesterday when it was French hardpoint with the M8. Now he's decided to opt for the Kuda. I want to see how he uses this early.
You see a Pharaoh out of Karma, and I believe you saw one out of Nagafen there early. See Faccento.
Takes a little dip.
Yeah, not make a great play. So he's going to be running long barrel laser. What is that third attachment he's got on there? I believe it's quick draw. Yep. So interesting setup right here for Karma. I like the Pharaoh personally. I use it a lot when I play online. Just a very good SMG at range. Scump picking up kills in the kill feed on rotation. Karma still working towards more of those streaks. Has one player coming in, contesting this first hardpoint still, just feeding him kills. You can't do that on hardpoint.
You cannot. You'll see he does have Afterburner with the blast suppressor to go with it. We talked about that deadly combo earlier. That grenade going to be perfect, at least in taking out his HC car. But now he's going to come in. Sees the Semtex to his right. Nice shots there. You talked about how confident this gun could be at mid-range. He's able to pick up one, picks up two, has one to his left. So close to doubling up on his streaks, really. But he's going to have the Hellfire, have the Lightning Strike to go with it. Great start here coming out of Karma early on.
And I tell you what, you can make a case right now. He is playing the best on this Optic Gaming team. You watch him in every game mode, SND, Respawn, very talented in CTF. You go all the way back to Black Ops 2. Reason why Impact was so good, great on Respawn game modes, great CTF team. Karma, a big reason why. The beginning of Black Ops 3 here, playing lights out. You see the guys on Optic Gaming rotating early here. It's going to be Formal running a sub. Who's going to be running the AR? Everyone running a sub. So you're going to see no ARs coming out from the side of Optic Gaming, just putting the pressure on. Elevate, really trying to force those engagements near the hill.
And we talked earlier about how Remy's missing these first couple of nights. Apathy is trying to be the man to come in and assist here. He's going to get one at least with his grenade, able to pick up one player on rotation. Gets those original points. He gets cleaned up pretty much immediately. Now let's watch Optic Gaming hold. Faccento just dismantles Crimsix in the back spot. You can use that barrel so effectively there. Really pick up kills on the left side of the map. But now he's going to push the back. Can he find one there as well? Nope, that's going to be Scump able to win that gunfight. But let's see. Let's go to Scump. We haven't really given him much love so far early in the round. And I think I saw Overclock. And, so he is running perk 1 greed. He's going to have both for a second there. Let's take a look. Yeah, so he's going to have Afterburner and Overclock as he's trying to get as many kinetic armors as he can.
And you like that play out of Scump. He's going to be aggressive around the hills. If he gets that kinetic armor more, you're going to see those 2 pieces come in, the 3 pieces we're used to seeing Scump pull off. And he's a player that goes on emotion. I mean, when he picks those kills up, in a row, starts to go on these streaks, he gets fired up, and then you really start to see Scump really come into form.
Well, yeah, this is Scump's map to shine. We keep talking about how this game is, a little more. Those shots there were absolutely filthy.
That's what he can do when this comes down to an SMG game. And there you see the 3 come in, trying to go for a 4, jumping out of the hard point. He is definitely feeling it.
I'm staying with him.
He is so happy that this is a submachine gun map that he can really shine, because yesterday, playing a little bit of a longer range map, definitely had some issues. And you see Formal busting out the M8 for OG. I think he's going to try and be rotating between the different guns on this map. At some of the hills, you can play a little bit closer. You see the flashbang come in.
Welcome to the flashbang.
How powerful they are. Surprised we didn't see them go early. As I know, Optic Gaming, that's the one way I feel like you can really throw them off their game. You really make it about the tactical, slow the game down a little bit. I feel like that's how you can take advantage.
Well, we see Nagafen also running the Kuda. He has his HC up, trying to pick up some kills in the hard point here. We have 5 seconds until we're going to be rotating. You see players starting to set up around mid-map. Faccento is going to be one of the first in. He wins a big gunfight, but there's a second there to clean it up. 3 up right now for Optic Gaming. We'll see what they're able to do in the hard point here. Formal dip, diving, sliding, trying to pick up as many as he can, get shots in one, kills one of those players, not able to clean up the assist ultimately. And it looks like Karma did use his Hellstorm, which I think I referred to as Hellfire for some reason a little bit ago. But
yeah,
he still has his Lightning Strike. Hellfire, I've been playing too many RPGs or something.
Yeah, no. I think he saves the Lightning Strike for that corner hill here. You see the Purifier come out.
Speaking of fire.
I love that thing. It just looks so awesome when you just start cooking people inside the hard point. But Faccento only able to get one with it. Some big gunfights won by Nagafen and Aqua. Elevate doing such a great job here early, really taking the fights to Optic Gaming. This is something we don't see a lot of teams do. You know, when you go up against guys that have the history that Scump and Formal and Crim have, and Karma as well.
Look at this whole
you can get a little bit. You can get a little bit intimidated. You know, you don't want to challenge those gunfights. You know how good these players are. Elevate is not backing down from any gunfight. It's something different. Optic Gaming, how many teams challenge Optic Gaming like this?
I feel like you just have super confident players on this team. Like, just thinking of Faccento's mentality, I just don't think he cares. Like, you get players that get kind of shook like that when you're playing.
No,
the greatest players of all time, it just doesn't affect them at all, I don't think.
No, you see Apathy picking up one with a nade, one with
There was a Purifier there, too, that got shut down.
Yeah, on blue. Karma's going to push into the hill. He's going to be the last one up there for OG. The hill going to go back into the hands of Elevate, doing a fantastic job controlling the pace of this game. I think it actually throws OG off a little bit. When they start to get pushed and challenged like that, I mean, how many other teams are going to challenge and push them like this? I don't think there's any.
It's been impressive to watch this far. And, you know, I talked about this map, the fact that it can be a little bit difficult for maybe an AR player to get going because you switch so much. I mean, we've seen Formal switching between Kuda, M8, can't find a way to get comfortable. He's only 14 and 22, not a game you're used to seeing out of him. On the other side, these players have primarily just stuck to the subs. They've been Kuda across the board, and they've been getting it done, winning the key gunfights in and around the hard
had that big gunfight against Apathy on rotation. Apathy actually used his kinetic armor during that, so I like that play by Apathy, able to try and give the guys on Elevate a better chance of controlling this spawn. You see the gunfights going in OG's favor, though. 3 dead, 4 Elevate. They're going to start spawning a little bit. Actually, no, they're going to keep controlling that spawn. They actually have one guy staying all the way in the live in the back. Nice job. They're just not able to break it. You see Aqua dies. Now the spawn out going to come for Elevate. You see where they're spawning all the way back at that second hard point. This is going to be a tough one to break for them now.
Well, one of the big things is Optic struggling a bit has just probably been Scump slowing down a little bit. He's on a 4 streak right now, but remember, he started the game, what was it, 15 and 8? He was even just really a couple moments ago, and still he went on a spree here. So his hot start really got slowed down by the side of Elevate. He's got his HC car working towards streaks. He's on a 4 spree right now. I want to see what he's able to do. He knows they're set up already. Can he find one? He has a player in the water. He has a player behind the pillar as well. Now it's HC car time. Can he get across? Nice little boost. Teammate picks up one, though. Now it's time to fly in. He knows they picked up the 1 kill. I thought that was an enemy HC car for a second.
But no, 3 kills going in favor of Elevate. They're able to thwart off the push from Optic Gaming yet again. So let's go on with Aqua. I want to see if the War Machine comes into play. Haven't noticed it in the kill feed of you.
This would be a decent hard point to probably do it in. This or the starting hard point, at least as far as, you know, kind of effectively using that War Machine. The heat wave comes in, and that's just able to demolish. That was Karma, and he's got 2 trophies to go with this. You see the nades coming out. I was going to say, he probably is going to want to get a trophy down. Trying to pick up points to those trophies, get one player coming in. No, just can't find him. Finally able to clean up.
You see how many points he's getting with the trophy? You know, blows up of the tacticals and nades, and then also kills in the hard point. Karma working on streaks yet again, not able to get them though, as Nagafen comes in, picks up a 2-piece. I feel like time and time again, Nagafen and Faccento just darting in the hill, able to pick up 2. Be interesting to see how Aqua uses that War Machine, see if he can turn one of these hills in favor of Elevate.
Well, let's take a look. Is he still got, we have what, Heat Wave? It looks like Aqua has already used it, and we didn't really see too much coming in. I mean, at the time it was going in for Optic, so it wasn't used effectively whatsoever. That gets shut down completely. You know how much time it takes to get that going. Faccento getting close to his Purifier, but he's going to get shut down. Now, the big thing, it's been kind of Scump and Crim leading the way here. We haven't seen from Crim's POV too much throughout this one. I'm going to go back to him through the respawn. Actually, let's stick with Scump for just the time being, because he's on a 3 streak right now. He's going to catch a player trying to rotate here, 2 out of middle, and he keeps challenging. Unfortunately, going to lose that gunfight here.
That's how Scump's going to play. Him and Crim are just going to try and push out these hills. leaves Formal and Karma in some bad positions sometimes right there. Formal trying to fight for the hill. 2 players rush at him. He's able to put some shots in one. Crim finishes him off. Apathy pushing that last hard point. The guys in Elevate got to start to rotate a little bit early. I feel like they've given the last few hills early
this is
to
the
Optic
one.
Gaming.
This is the one they've rotated too early though, and they've really beat up Optic on this particular hard point. When you're talking about Kitchen, this has been their bread and butter thus far as they've been set up. But that is huge. Was that Formal that just crushed Aqua? And that's a big one because he's set up. You're L-triggered. You're waiting for that wall run
Aqua
player.
to win that fight, and then all of a sudden he just got melted by Formal, and you're going to see the Purifier start to come in from him in the hard point. He's taken out from a distance by Aqua, so that's really where the Purifier isn't that good from the standpoint that you can get taken out.
Was that a flash or a heat wave? Because you saw that Purifier.
I think that was Karma's heat wave.
Yeah, the heat wave just disrupting everything in and around the hard point. Points coming in right now for Elevate, but there's only 24 more needed for Optic Gaming. Can Karma break in? Gets 1. Formal picks up 2. That's everybody around the hard point. They've got full control. Good opportunity here to grab these final 15 seconds.
It's tough for Elevate. They spawn so far out that they can't really challenge this, and now rotating towards the next hill. Formal in perfect position. Crim and Scump dominating this game 1 for Optic Gaming. Formal doing a nice job.
He was struggling early too.
He was.
And Scump, Scump kind of crushed early, struggled over the middle, and then crushed again late as he's 36 and 28, leading all Slayers in this one. But look at Karma. This is the big thing for me. He's on a 4-streak right now. He's 27-25, but look at his hill time. He has 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and we've talked at length about who's going to be that guy for Optic, who's going to be the one doing the dirty work, being the hard point. We've seen Scump do it at times. We've seen Crim do it as well. We've seen Karma doing it. That is great to see him with almost 2.5 minutes of hill time coming in for Karma.
And positive. He had some streaks earlier. When he's positive and getting that much time in the hill and doing that good OBJ work, this team's going to be almost unbeatable.
And this should be it here. That's Formal closing it down. I think he picked up 3, trying to push there out of glass and disrupt the hard point. But Optic Gaming had taken 250 to 200 in starting up. Well, let's take a look here, and Overkill gets protected by Apathy,
okay,
so that may answer a question
so
for
what's
us.
interesting is
MR6 has gone first again.
Elevate protects the Overkill. Is this for snipers or shotguns? And
well, there goes.
It's like I am a mind reader.
Well, Formal's played, I think, quite a bit of AIDS going up against Nagafen, going up against some of these guys. You'll see MR6 and Argus, I think, are the first 2 bans for Optic Gaming in both game
Rapid
modes.
Fire and Vesper to go next, right? I mean, that kind of makes the most sense.
Yeah, Vesper is going to go.
Cold-blooded is going to go for Karma. Okay.
So does that answer the question about sniping?
Mm-hmm.
It has to, right?
I think so.
Do they ban thermal?
Definitely throws a wrench into what Elevate wants to do. Let's see. This is interesting. This is a ban and protect we have not seen before.
Well, I mean, I guess the question is,
Rapid goes.
Do they feel they can snipe with Optic Gaming? Are they okay to go up against thermal snipers? And if they are, leave thermal in. If not,
I mean, do you bait Optic Gaming into using the sniper rifle?
If that's the route they want to take against them, it can't be inside of Elevate's head. I don't know how they want this to go. I don't know if they want this to be a more up close and personal matchup.
So they get rid of the Shiva by Faccento. Does Scump get rid of the Vesper? Do we see a Vesper come into play?
I'm hoping we see a Vesper. Come on, Scump. Don't do it to me. You feel like flying with the Vesper. And he gets rid of camo. All right, so the Vesper is going to make it through. That certainly makes things interesting. I know.
It's the first time we've ever seen the Vesper on the stream.
I'm trying to think, did we even get it in the qualifier? Maybe twice we saw it?
Yeah, maybe 2-3 times.
For the league, this is absolutely the first time we've seen it. It's about to be a Vesper party.
Yeah, the Vesper is about to rain havoc here on the
You
mansion.
saw Overkill banned. Potentially, could you see? You saw Overkill banned. Gosh, protected, yes, that's what I tried to say.
You got it right.
Do you think there could be somebody running potentially an M8 like Vesper class, Snipe Vesper class? I mean, is everyone in the game going to have a Vesper in their back pocket?
Oh, I definitely think.
All you need to have on it really is just grip, quick draw, or just quick draw for some of these players. You can control it up close. I mean, at range is really where the jump starts to get you. You could really just run quick draw on it.
Pretty much. See Crim going overdrive. You see a glitch coming out from Aqua. Do we see a Elevate? Faccento's going to go Heat Wave out. Fast picks there at the end. So we got no overdrive on the side of Elevate. Didn't help VL Fire in the game for CLG. He used it. If he would have looked to his right, would have been able to kill all 4 of them.
Yeah,
but
true.
Ends up going the wrong way. I think Crim is a player that's in good hands with him. I think he can get aggressive, towards Mansion on defense, can push all the way up into snow. Sure. Definitely think you can use overdrive to your advantage this one.
Yeah, and you do have Afterburner, though, too. So, I mean, they're going to be able to use that fast movement regardless. So, Overdrive, I don't think as effective, but certainly could provide some big play moments. I'm just curious to see what these classes are going to be like. This is the first time we've seen that Vesper in play. You see the MR6 still banned. It's going to, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Vesper involved with almost all these classes.
We are going to see the Vesper.
No, I mean with almost all the classes. Like, I know we're probably not going to see any kind of crazy overkill like M8 Vesper class, but you certainly could.
Yep. Cold-blooded gun is an odd one as well. No, smoke thermal pushes, whether it's on... We haven't seen much thermal on assault rifles, but I guess we could see it.
Smoke thermal, I mean, that could provide, I'm trying to think of where you'd want to use that to try and potentially break into the B building, or sorry, A building.
Use out the mid on like a B push.
Through mid, maybe potentially just kind of throw it at the bunker there. It's going to close off bunker door to stop any kind of flank. We'll see if maybe smokes are going to be used at all. I mean, I think it's safe to say there's going to be some sniping. There's certainly going to be aggressive play with the Vesper. Sniping is scary, though, if you have Vespers in the hand of other players. That can just zap you from anywhere.
Flashbangs, too. Flashbangs are in.
That's true.
They were pretty prominent in game 1, the hard point.
And we're not
I definitely think we see Elevate use that.
We're not going to see Tac Mask like on many of these classes.
Oh, I don't think we see
You're going to have Blast Suppressor. You're going to have Dead Silence. You're going to be running Perk 3 Greed for most of these anyway, unless you just... I mean, there's been a lot of debates. What's better, Dead Silence or Blast Suppressor in S&D? It seemed kind of 50-50 in the arguments I've seen on Twitter. Some people, depending on the map, you know, if you need to get around a lot.
Some players I see don't even use Dead Silence. They'll just use the Blast Suppressor.
Yeah, it really varies pretty much for a lot of these guys. So we'll have to see how these guys prompt to do their classes with regards to that Perk 3. That'll be a big one to look at.
First time you see the Vesper. It's about to be a party, man.
It's the Vesper party. We'll see here players starting to load in. If you are just tuning in.
I'm so thankful that you're driving this as well, because players are going to be dropping like flies inside Mansion.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, I've got my reading glasses on.
Reflex is like a cat.
A very, very old and tired cat.
A very, very old, fat, lazy cat. You're like Garfield.
That's true.
How many people out there probably remember Garfield? There's probably like 10.
No, do they even write Garfield comics anymore?
I don't think so, no. But anyway, map number 2, Optic Gaming going up against Elevate.
Vesper. Oh, what do you know?
It's about to be a party.
It's 4 Vespers. I'm assuming he's going to have one in his back pocket with the overkill. I think I saw it when I was switching through. But there's the snipe. Karma able to pick him off. Jumping, diving, grabbing one. Great stuff there by Karma. And answers right back is Aqua with this snipe.
Oh, I would like to see this one. He hit it from that bunker side. If you go back on with Aqua, you can actually jump from that bunker and see up into top mansion. So he actually has a great line of sight on Karma. You see Faccento picking up Formal inside mansion. Nagafen picking up another. It's going to be all left to Scump. Last man standing. Does he see that player on the bottom? I believe he did. He's going to be on the hunt.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's got one player right above him. The timing there as a player jumped out. He might have been able to catch one, but he's in a 1v3. Going to be tough to do. 40 seconds on the clock here. It looks like he's going to potentially...
He's trying to wait to see if a player jumps top mansion, but this Elevate team, very good in S&D. They're going to play extremely patient.
I want to see what the angle looks like for him here. If he comes at the backside, what is he able to see of Scump right now?
So he's able to see if he gets down the stairs, and he's also see if that player leaves out driveway. So that's the angle that he's holding. He's going to have one player at that tree. That tree is... Do you go invisible if you sit by that tree?
We saw that earlier. Well, I can't remember who was looking at it.
Yeah, Fears was looking at it, just didn't see him.
Hiding behind the tree. Doesn't react quickly enough. Faccento, nice shots there, nice control there of the Vespers. He's able to win that gunfight going up against Scump. And I want to take a look also at the Perk 3. I'm going to flip through all these guys real fast off the break. Let's see what we have. You have Dead Silence and Blast Suppressor. Just Blast Suppressor, Dead Silence, Blast Suppressor. Yeah, for the most part, you have Dead Silence, Blast Suppressor on pretty much every single class right now.
Which is what you'd expect.
Yeah.
Until somebody does something crazy and bans one of them.
Well, Apathy was pushing around the outside, but he's going to get caught on outskirts actually by Crim. So they now have the advantage here on offense. How they decide to play this out. The player by bunker is what I'm going to be curious to see.
Let's chat a little bit. Is it harder to break through to mansion with the Vesper in play? I think it undoubtedly is. It's a lot harder to jump and win those gunfights on the move versus a player stationary with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that goes for every gun. It's whoever just snaps the quickest. You know how fast this gun can obliterate people. You certainly have the favorites. I guess because it kills so quickly, yes, you have to give a little bit more of an edge to the player that's waiting. Unless you have excellent movement coming in, that's going to be Scump able to grab one. That's going to give them a 3-2 advantage.
Does not get bombed down
back, and he gets flanked. Player just not able to get any shots into Scump. He's going to drop all of a sudden to 1v1. Going to be Formal going up against Nagafen. Nagafen yet to die.
Formal with the ripstick, trying to see if he's all the way in the back of that spawn. Can be able to get the B bomb down.
Nope, he's in trouble.
Oh.
Okay, all right, and that's the one place where you see maybe the Vesper jumps a little bit more.
When you see people challenge
out
out the Vesper, you're like, you are out of your mind.
But every now and then you see them line up the shots perfectly and it kills almost instantly.
Those were lined up perfectly. He's able to hit him in the toe there at the end to finish it off.
If he allowed him to get away and he challenged with the sniper there, that would have been pretty wild. But can't get it down, not able to take that round. So it's going to be 2-0 advantage here for Elevate. We've talked about the woes of Optic Gaming and S&D. They've been a bit all over the place, not really been that consistent in this particular game type. You've got an HC car coming in for Nagafen. You see he's running concussion and also has a frag grenade here. Let's see how they opt to break in.
So he's going to sit behind a wall. This is a spot that a lot of players will challenge. They're going to push out towards snow. You'd expect somebody to come from lower mansion as well. So Nagafen using that wall, gaining cover, and I think it's just using the HC to gain some information.
Yep. So Crim's playing in the spot where you almost always have a player. You have someone sitting back. This is the player watching wall run. You're also watching if someone's able to break inside a bottom mansion, so you're kind of cover that back
this
car
is a little bit
driveway.
more of a passive setup in mansion. So you're going to have Crim at the bar. You're going to have Karma set up at that dining room table, just watching this up top. As soon as Faccento turns to his left, that should be where Karma is playing. And
he's going to peek this with a sniper.
Challenge this with a sniper.
I love it. I love it. Oh, and he just pre-fires. That actually almost worked out perfectly. Now here comes the fight. He's finally going to push towards and grab Formal. And that's what's tough when a Vesper is in play. When you have a sniper out going up against a Vesper, you're going to get shredded at that range.
Well, Formal's got to have, a Vesper out in that situation. He knows he's going to get pushed. You can't fight that. And, I mean, he's an amazing sniper. You can't bet on yourself to hit that shot as the player's flying in. 15 seconds left, though. Bomb in the hands of Elevate. They got to make a play for it here quick. Crim and Scump able to pick up those 2 kills, put OG on the board.
And that's what they need, is get on the board. You don't want to go down 3-0. We'll see the round-hitting kill cam here coming in from Scump. Playing behind those B steps can be a very popular position, whether you're on defense and holding early, or if you're on offense and get control of that A site, you can be so deadly from the left and right side of those steps. Now, 2-1 advantage here for Elevate still. That's going to switch Optic back over to offense. I'm going to go with Scump just because he's the one kind of getting something going right now. He's 4-2. Nobody else really shown us too much here early on. What can Scump do? He had a monster game 1. Looking to continue things here in game 2. And
well, it's difficult because he's relying on his snipers to pick up kills here. You see, that's the spot that Aqua picked up Karma from the first round. And
we get it on camera this time.
Yeah,
it's Formal, disgusting snipe there.
Somebody odd shot that.
That is crazy. That angle is absolutely wild. Able to pick one up there at top mansion. Unbelievable. Now the pressure should be on. Crim going to start to end forward.
Now you see the defense start to spread out a little bit, right? They have to play one sitting on B. One's going to have to stand all the way out to watch bunker. Karma.
Faccento. Good night, my friend.
Yeah,
Karma just turned you inside out. Enjoy your pillow and blanket. It's time to go to sleep.
Yeah, and it looks like Nagafen, last one alive here for Elevate. I feel like he's always the last one alive. Very talented player in all game modes. I feel like he doesn't get enough love. I feel like, oh my God, he's behind both players.
This could be perfect. He sees both. Did he not see the other? Or is he just getting the kill and getting out?
I think he knows. He has to know. He has to know. He saw both go.
It looked to us like he saw both. Don't you just get both the kills there? Or was he a little worried about the challenge just playing time? He plays it perfectly, though. Nagafen clutches up. Formal not able to win the round despite the disgusting snipe early. You had Karma turning on Faccento, but it's Nagafen turning up at the end to win 1 versus 2 here. Clean up both of these kills. Incredible stuff.
Perfectly played, at least in my opinion. He's able to force that 1v1 with Formal. I believe there's about 20 seconds left when he picks up that first kill. He knew both players were there. He had Formal trapped in that corner.
He's just looking awkward because he's got the kill. He's like, I'm out, even though I have him pinned in the corner. I know right where he is. We're sticking with Nagafen.
It's just
he's 6-1.
It's just an odd gunfight to challenge. I'm sure the people at home, you've fought that gunfight numerous amounts of times. It is just an odd one to challenge, especially, you can get behind that dining room table. Even that corner, it's hard. Formal can come out, peek real quick. Nagafen just kind of standing all alone in a hallway. I think very smart play right there. You see why this guy, one of the best players in Call of Duty.
Well, you can see he's very close to his HC car. A kill off of that. He's also basically a kill away from his vision pulse as well. So this could be Another
Are they
big
waiting
round
it out
out
for him to
Nagafen.
get vision pulse? Oh, actually, he's going to hit wall run. Oh!
Sneaky, sneaky. He was just trying to get vision up
Did
there.
you know
could
you
see
could
through
see
the
through
window.
that?
I had no idea. He was trying to check top bedroom, see if anyone was home. There's a player behind couch, pretty common spot. He's going to toss that grenade and just, well, it was the combination, I think, of the nade and the shots. Able to pick that one up. There's a player playing on defensive B. Does Nagafen opt to push him as well? He's going to pick up that kill. He's 8-1, a 5 streak, just working towards everything right now. Does he decide to use the card? Does he want to hit his vision pulse? No, he's saving it. Just pre-fires around the corner. He doesn't like challenging this gunfight. Take it back. He's going for it. Able to win that one as well. He's crushing right now. Can he get the ace? 20 seconds left. He wants it. There's the vision pulse. And there's the 4-piece from Naga, closing it out.
He is on fire right now. What is this? A 2v1?
Now that
clutch in the
was
last
fun
round.
to watch. My God.
An ace in this one. I had no idea on that wall run that you can see through the windows.
No clue.
And this is a Elevate team, no, formerly Team Revenge from last year's COD champs. They had some of the most interesting things that we have ever seen. You know, they brought out the dual LMGs last year. If you want to just learn some interesting things about Call of Duty, this is a great team to watch. I love watching them play.
I can't leave
go back to
Naga.
Nagafen. What are you doing?
He's 10-1. He's 50 points away from his lightning strike. He has his dart. He's got his HG car. He's got everything in his life just working perfectly for him in this game.
Let's see how good of a flyer he is.
Oh, he's about to soar.
We saw Tatch yesterday. He was
Does he fly? Well, no way. No way.
No.
He's crazy. He's going to catch one here.
Oh,
no, he got him right into the back of Karma. Able to pick up one. It's an 8 streak. He's got to use his car, right? He's 25 points up. He's about to double up on his car. Why not just use it?
Yeah, I don't even want you to switch. I don't care if anything else.
Oh, no. I don't even care if he's near the action. We got to stay with him. He has 8 kills in a row. It's absurd in S&D. He's on his way to a mothership.
Personal stream this one. Yeah, but in 25 away from a Lightning formal in a 4v1, actually.
Wait, is he 25 from a Lightning or doubling up on his car? Because I thought he never used his first car, did he? I don't think so, no, because he got it when he had the vision pulse. He didn't use it in that round. No. He hasn't used it here. So I think he's at risk of doubling up on the car. Do you use it right off the rip in this next round?
Yes. I mean, you're at 5-1. Might as well.
Well,
Elevate coming out, putting a hurt on OG.
It's the Naga show right now, 5-1, and we talked about their woes in S&D. They're getting absolutely outclassed. But honestly, this would be a lot closer probably if it wasn't for the ridiculous plays we're seeing out of Nagafen.
Let's see what he decides to do here.
Well, I think he might want to get up to that corner. Wait, he's actually going to push from outskirts. He saw him, though. He's going to catch him. That should be a kill.
Yeah, no, that's lightning.
One more from him, and now, oh, so he did have the lightning. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because dart. He had the dart. You're right. I forgot that he used that, so he was 25 off the lightning. Duh. He's so knowledgeable, man. And there's another one. Oh, nope, he's going to have Black Jacket, not able to get it.
I think he's going to push bottom mansion with his teammate. He's got one all the way at the staircase. But you see, look at the top of the mini-map. So 2 players from Elevate have gone all the way in a bunker. 1 player from OG has snuck by them as well, coming on a flank. I believe that's Formal somehow ends up behind those players.
And finally, Nagafen's going to die.
I mean, it had to happen, I guess, right?
Yeah, eventually he was going to fall. What did the streak end at, 9?
Yeah, I believe so.
Unbelievable stuff, but he still has the lightning strike. We'll see if that can, I mean, it's tough because the lightning strike, how useful is it when you talk about the fact that half the game is played inside of Mansion?
Well,
but it
I think it's kind of, if you remember back to Black Ops 2 Meltdown, when you got a lightning, it forced the team to 1 bomb site. I mean, obviously OG could go towards B, but with the threat of that lightning, it's going to have to force them inside a Mansion right away. They can't hang out in snow. They're going to have to push right in towards Mansion. And I'm surprised you're not going to see a 4-man stack of Mansion from Elevate. You know, they're pushing pretty hard through the bunker, going on the flank.
Yep, they're going to be flanking pretty quick. The question is, will Optic be ready for it? Because they're going to be coming in. It's actually going to be Nagafen that's going to deal with the pressure early on. I think they're going to be pushing into his spawn. Do they catch Naga? He got around the corner. He's got to call it out. I was wondering if he just lightnings his spawn from here. But now he's going to get caught. The headshot from Formal, how did he hit that? He was sliding around the corner, though. There, incredible spots coming in from Forms. Faccento now left by himself in a 1v4. Can he pull off the miraculous? No, it's another headshot there coming in from
Elevate's got to
Formal.
be careful.
Throwing this one away?
How many times, I don't even want to talk about it, but how many times have we seen this with OG? I mean, they go down in S&D.
Nice shots.
They just look like they have no idea what's going on, and then all of a sudden, like, a light goes off, like, hey, guys, like, we're actually in this game. We probably should win it, and they start to come back.
Well, they need Nagafen to go big. I mean, he's been carrying the load so much at this point. He does still have the lightning strike.
You can't rely on one guy. I mean, you can't rely, like, what more do you want him to do?
there really is nothing more he can do. He's going to get challenged. He's going to get challenged there from window early. Aqua, though, able to pick up foremost, so they've got advantage early on.
They need to win this round. You get first blood. You're on offense. Now it looked like Nagafen was going for that lightning, or at least he's going to ping it.
Oh, Crim's about to have an easy kill. I don't think he saw him come wall run. He should be able to catch Naga there. Sees his feet, able to pick that one up. 3-2 advantage. All of a sudden, it's going to be Crim by himself. Do they know right where he's coming from mid-cut? He is so flashed up. He's in a different planet. No idea what he could do in that gunfight. And that's going to be a 6-3 victory here for Team Elevate. Nagafen, you are a god.
Yeah,
what a match you had.
I mean, that's all you can really talk about in that one. Nagafen carrying Elevate to a Game 2 victory.
Yeah, and it's to get rid of the rifles here. But again, are you shocked to see it's going to... All right, so this is a couple things we talked about. Do you hit the rifles?
Yeah,
you see Nagafen taking out the M8, and then they don't want the MR6 anywhere close to this series.
Oh, it's been the first ban every time.
I cannot wait to show you this clip later. It's one of the most unreal things I've ever seen.
I got to see it.
Nagafen's MR6 kill was the stupidest kill I've ever seen with a pistol.
You've been
in my
hyping
life.
it up like so much.
It's that unbelievable. Like it's at like sniper range, and he just like 3 shots.
So you see the Shiva go as well. I think, what would Formal go to next? I feel like the XR2 is a logical choice. Do you get rid of that? Man of War? So you do see,
well,
this is what
your question, do you hit the rifles? Yes, they are.
I thought you would see this. This makes a lot of sense out of Elevate. I thought they would hit the rifles.
Do you see a protection of a rifle come out of Optic now?
Is there one that you like enough that you, Formal's like, hey, let's get rid of grip.
Okay. Well, then that makes me think you want XR2.
If you're Aqua, maybe you get rid of the XR2, just because that's the only one that I can see Formal going to. Where you're like, ICR, like, that makes a lot of sense.
You don't need the grip on the ICR or the XR2. They don't move at all. The ICR is the only rifle.
This map, you would want a burst rifle, like it's a little bit, there's a longer range.
I don't know. Do you remember back to our arena days? I ran ICR here. That cluch comeback we had.
It's a little bit different.
I dropped like 38 with the ICR.
A little bit different.
We were playing against
idiots.
A
little bit different than arena, but you see the Kinetic Armor and the Vesper come in. Yeah, you're comparing arena to Optic Gaming versus Elevate here.
Don't worry about it. So no, but I do think we're going to see, if you're talking about rifles, I mean, what do you have? XR2 or ICR? That's it right now, right?
Yeah.
And both of those, the grip ban is interesting. That's more to target subs. It has to be, because they ban the rifles, you think, for Optic. You try to hit maybe the subs there.
It hurts both.
No, it doesn't hurt the ICR or the XR2 at all. The ICR and the XR2 don't move.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think you need it on
the ICR is like the ACR from what?
Like, it's a little bit like a laser.
It's absolutely a laser.
Same with the XR2.
Yeah, both are. So that's got to be to hit subs, or it's just a miscue.
The VMP at range, I guess, that would be difficult.
Any of the subs at range,
subs without grip.
Well, Razorback's fine, but other than that,
I don't think you're going to see a Razorback.
I don't know if we'll ever see a Razorback. Well, maybe. Potentially, who knows? Might see it eventually.
Nerf the Weevil. Weevil, we haven't seen
Weevil's
yet.
dominant. Weevil's, what, 52 shots in the clip? Dominant.
Yeah, it just gives some players more bullets than miss. Every time in a pub, I just see people just flailing around bullets with the Weevil.
Just horrendous with the Weevil.
But you see some of the other stuff in here. Overdrive for both teams. That makes it through. Faccento for Elevate. Karma on the side of Optic. You got Annihilator for Formal, Scythe for Crim, so you got 2 guns on that side. You got just 1 gun on the side of Elevate. Nagafen going to be using that Annihilator. Camo, Overdrive, Heatwave, I like those 3.
Yeah,
those are 3 good picks.
It's pretty much always going to be Annihilator, Scythe on French if you're going to be looking at weapons. We'll see. You know, this Annihilator is one, what was it? Was it Fears or Legal that had that crazy, like, 4-piece? And that was Fringe uplink, I
kept saying Legal yesterday, yeah.
You know, sometimes I mix up players. I watched so much Call of Duty.
Slipping you money under the table. Like, tell everybody it was me.
I watched so much Call of Duty, man, that like it just these highlights that happened months ago.
Into one.
I know it was a player on that team. That's what I can give you.
Yeah.
But you know, the Annihilator definitely has big play potential here. Especially, you know, we talk about the extra armor when you have the uplink, the long lines of sight. Really can come up with some big plays. I do like seeing Overdrive in both of these because we haven't seen Overdrive used all that often.
I think we're going to start to see Kinetic Band a lot in uplink. That drone carrier gets even more armor.
Oh yeah, he turns into the Terminator when he's got Overdrive plus the added armor, just bulldozing through everything.
Well, we saw that come in the CLG series. The Kinetic came into play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Trying to get towards a 2-point play. It's gone in this one, but
and that was a really
because that's gone. You have Overdrive in. Are you more scared of Overdrive, or are you more scared of Kinetic? I'd be more scared of Overdrive because somebody could just pick it up and just.
Yeah, I guess Overdrive's got to be the scariest to just kind of get a guaranteed 1-pointer. It might not always lead to a dunk, but it gets you at least at that range.
In position to be able to launch a 1.
Hit a comfortable 1.
Yeah.
And for me, I mean, that's why I think you don't really need to save Overdrive for big plays as much as I'd rather see it once you're in that, let's say you're like kind of that 60-yard line. You know, you're on the offensive side. If you can get it and just get those 20 yards real quick, get a toss, get your one-pointer, maybe have overclock on or whatever. You can get that overdrive again. In my opinion, use overdrive as many times as you can.
Right.
Try to get it up 3 or 4 times.
You have overclock on, you can get it 4 times in a match if you're playing well.
Instead of saving it for that one perfect dunk.
Just pop it. Just keep going with
try
it.
and get off as many as you can.
I agree with you.
All right, well, here we go. It is going to be game number 3 between Optic Gaming and Elevate. You saw Optic have a strong game 1 in Hardpoint. You saw Nagafen and the boys of Elevate absolutely dominate the green wall there in game 2. But now we're going to Uplink. Typically, Elevate's bread and butter. But they've got a sub. Are they going to be able to hang with the slaying power of Optic
Apathy's a super
Gaming?
sub, though.
Yes.
There's one of the better subs in all of the CWL.
You couldn't ask for a better sub.
Couldn't ask for somebody better. So going to jump right into this one. It's going to be Fringe. Who are you going to jump on board with first?
I'm starting with the super sub, Apathy. Let's see what he's able to do off the rip here. He decides he's going to want to push really into bricks pretty much immediately. See if he's able to find anything. He's got a player at White Truck, checks it with the Kuda. He's mantling, getting stuck. Formal, at no point did he want to check that, even though shots are coming from the side. But now he's in a pretty aggressive position, gonna drop. It's gonna be Faccento, the only person alive. He's gonna have to play some defense, and this is gonna be a score. They should at least be able to get 1 point on the board. It's gonna be Krem flying through. He's gonna get up top. The question is, can they pick up 1 or 2 kills to allow him to at least get a point on the board? And that's going to be a dunk. Style points, rocking off the wall, able to put through a 2-point play.
Yeah, and you see, I believe it's 3 XR2s coming out from Optic Gaming here, going heavy on the ARs, trying to lock down that mid-map. Scump going to be your only SMG player. The spawn's so far away for Elevate. They just keep dying, going towards that back alley.
This is just a train right now. They've got back-to-back dunks through. You don't see this happen very frequently in Advanced Warfare. Or, sorry, you saw it happen very frequently in Advanced Warfare. Not so much in Black Ops 3 where you're able to rally through these dunks. But if they can force them to spawn alley, they can just dominate. They are. You saw Krim get 1 alley, another one spawns, able to fly out and pick him up.
I mean, he was 50 away from a lightning right there.
No, that's certainly a big one. But look at this. I mean, Scump is still on their side. He's going to have 2, I was going to say 2 easy ones, but the added armor is going to help just enough. Can they get the drone forward here, Matt?
But it's just that threat of Scump being there that just stops Aqua in that mid-street. And Krim trying to hunt through his base. The flashbang still coming in. Optic just reluctant to switch towards that tac mask, but knew there was one in the base. 2-3 dead for Optic Gaming. Elevate's got to convert this Scump out of position. He's going to try and go bricks.
This is an
get
easy
on that
dunk.
overextension. This is an easy dunk.
No, and that's perfect though. The 7-man map, they should be able to. I thought they have potential to counter, but the player coming L is going to be set up pretty easily. That was Faccento to come and get here mid-map. Not able to land really a single bullet until that final shot on Scump. Yeah, XR2 versus Kuda. You got to hit your shots with the XR2 at range. You're going to see Nagafen fall as well. They're playing a little defensively. They know the pressure is coming now. It's going to be in Scump's hand. They pick up 1 kill.
Those are big gunfights. They got
here comes the melee.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to try and slide by. He tried to
use his active, I believe, yeah.
Yep.
Just not going to work for Scump. Once they get them trapped back alley, this is where it starts to get dangerous for Elevate. They're able to win some gunfights, just not able to get into their base. You see the drone just thrown for yards, just trying to get it further away. That's really, they're not even throwing it towards a teammate. They're just trying to get it away from their base at this point.
And you see Grip was out. It's still a customized XR2 for Formal. So you got to think, I mean, what does he have on this? He's got at least quick draw, going to have long barrel, stock, and then one other. High caliber and rapid fire were both banned. See that? I'm trying to remember if rapid fire was.
You've seen an HVK come out. Interesting selection. You had 3 different
hybrid assault. What? Aqua, I was actually speechless for a moment there. What was that shot? With the HVK, it's pretty much a hybrid, kind of a hybrid sub AR. You can get
3 different ARs coming out from the side of Elevate.
I love this.
Yeah, an ICR, you got a HVK, and you got an XR2.
And I'll tell you who's being punished right now. You know, we saw Faccento drop almost 50 kills, I think, last night.
He's switching guns.
He can't decide what he... Well, when you saw those XR2 shots, I don't think he hit any of them. That was, what, 5 or 6 bursts against that Kuda where he just couldn't land one, not feeling comfortable with that gun. And it's the rate of fire, the difference between that and the M8 can really throw you off. If you're accustomed to using it, nice 1-point toss there by Karma, doesn't get too greedy. But if you're accustomed to using the M8, it can be throw you off a little bit, right? Switching to the XR2?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, just even like something as small, minute, I don't know about you, but I like the sound of guns when I shoot. Like, I almost don't even look for hit markers. I just like the sound of the bullets connecting. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes with an XR2 or something, I almost feel like my bullets aren't connecting. Like, the noise is just so consistent that with the M8, it's like a distinct noise when you're connecting. And you see Nagafen in a perfect position to get a 1-point throw. Gonna go around the back, and it's gonna be picked
by Karma.
Big play right there out of Karma. We don't see that many interceptions in this game. Karma, one of the best at doing it, though. It's going to be able to pick up the drone. Not going to go into that small door. Going to know
for a
players
little bit
playing
of help.
inside there. Yep, doesn't get it though. Scump's going to get cut down. You
There's
see
the
those
cross
lane passes.
And that's the
trying
Crim.
to get it across to a teammate.
Look
Crim.
at that toss, dude. Sick play coming out, throws it over. 1 point toss from Crim. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about Elevate doing, and you see Optic Gaming coming up with a real dandy of a play there.
Well, it's just like soccer, right? When you want to just
exactly. You know, you suck a defense into one side of the field, and you hit a long cross like that. It can be so devastating to the actual defense. But now they're trying to get in. He tries to hit that overclock, tries to get the melee, and not able to do it. Who's the man at home to grab that? Did they finally fire it through? It looks like they were able to get some points on the board. It's going to be 6-4 right now. Optic Gaming just under 5 seconds here, and no last-ditch effort.
Yeah, they're going to
be able to come in.
Elevate stays in this game.
That was a fun and frantic first half of
Elevate stays in the game there in this first half. Faccento's going to need to pick it up. I mean, he doesn't play. He plays same in the second half. I think this is one OG still holds on to, but good job by the Elevate, staying close there.
Oh, and it's ELO. Sometimes I think when it shows customized, it's just the attachments that includes the scope as well. So that makes sense. Yeah, he has the ELO on it as well, then long barrel, stock, and quick draw. So let's take a look. Is anyone really...
Aqua's running wraps. Let's go back to that real quick.
Aqua? Man, well, good luck, bud.
That's a bit ambitious.
Anybody else?
Like, we did so good on that first one. We're going to use wraps on this one.
It's going to be Nagafen first man in. They use the smokes to be able to clear the way and get hands on the drone. You see everybody rotating over. And this is one of those opportunities where you could maybe cross if he wasn't able to get through for 1 point toss. Nice toss there. That's a long distance one. That's about as far as we've seen for tosses.
That's a very long toss. I didn't even know you could make that one. That's one that I haven't seen done too much. I've seen one on the opposite sides, like if you're able to get it by 10 and throw it over, you can like wall run on their game's momentum, but you see the kills coming in favor of Optic Gaming. Crim trying to put some shots down cross map. Aqua doing a nice job getting sneaky on the side of the map, able to pick up Crim. He was in a good spot on top Granny, but Karma still in that top barn, causing some problems.
Well, let's drop over to Karma because he's going to be the one in a position to make life a living hell here for the side of Elevate. He's got the L-car. Did he see that player crossing by truck? I'm not sure if he actually got eyes on him. Nope, he hasn't seen him yet. He's worried about the spawn on track side. He's going to finally be able to get middle. His teammate's going to clean up a couple. That's going to be 3 down. They've got to get forward here. They're going to have them spawning out the top side. It's their player that's just front grandmas on him. He tosses it to himself, trying to reset the arm. He's got the overclock. Why don't you hit the overclock here? At least guarantee a 1 point toss.
Save it.
Oh, there it goes. He's going to boost through, and that's an easy dunk. Extends the lead out to 3. Scump, though, by himself. He's got a tough job here. This is a time where you maybe want to hit camo. I was going to say, hit this, make sure you control middle, don't allow a counter cap, and just that little bit of a delay there.
Kill, that's huge.
1 kill is massive. Doesn't allow them to get forward.
Now we see Naga with the Annihilator, picks up 1 cross map. Can he open up mid-map for the rest of his team? It's unfortunate. He probably used this thinking they had a 3-man advantage in the mid-map. Once Scump kills that one player, it's cut down. ALO pick up 2, not really going to open up anything for the team.
And they need Faccento, like you said, to get rolling. He's still really, really struggling. He's 6-17 right now. Can't get anything going. And shot just seems a little bit off, right? That just wasn't very accurate play from a guy that we saw crushing last night. The super sub Apathy able to pick up a couple here on defense. Or sorry, on offense, see if they can get forward. He's got the camo. You don't need to use it. Look at the overextension coming. They all spawn back alley. They're going to just overextend, set up for mid-map. And it was a complete waste, but he didn't realize they overextended. You're not sure.
No, we can see the mini-map. We know where the players are going, so
they killed another 3. This is going to be another dunk and a lead. Oh, there's 1 player to deal with this. Just 1. He's got to hit the heat wave potentially. Nope, just goes high, gets the dunk. Teammate cleans it up. The rally's on. Who's going to be mid-map, though, to potentially deal with it? It's Faccento. That's a big kill mid-map because this could potentially get a rally going. But they don't have the base control anymore. They've got to slow things down and just fight for mid-control.
I like the decisions by Faccento. They're not to challenge, just trying to waste time for his teammates to get in a position they can help him out. But it's 3 dead, 4 Elevate Apathy, the last one alive. Players pushing him like crazy in Z. You see Crim pulling out the site. He's going to drop with it. Huge kills right there.
Faccento. We told him he had to step it up. He goes massive. He hits the heat wave as well. It's going to kill Formal. He just goes huge. That's a 3K defend coming in for Faccento, who has been struggling all game. And there's the toss out. Under 2 to go. Elevate up 1. Faccento went huge when he needed to, did he not?
Yeah, it's also the reluctancy by Optic not to run tac maps. You see the flashbangs coming into play there as they try and move towards the base. Crim, last one alive for OG, trying to keep the hopes alive in the base. The drone's still down. I don't think they know he's there.
Yeah, Scump's here as well. Yeah, he's got Scump.
This one, They're going to go for 2 here.
He had a free dunk. He just didn't go, and they're still going to get it through. I thought it might bite them because he could have gone right away, I think,
No,
but he
was
baits it
waiting
out.
for Scump. He was going to have Scump lead the way all.
Scump challenges. Now, this could be a potential counter cap, though. That was 3 down, Matt, and now they're going to start to push forward. Nagafen's going to be the man to grab it.
Though. Going to get all the way on that overextension. He's going to be able to get 1. You have Crim picking up 1 with the car. Huge defensive hold there for OG.
Nice job, 4 down.
Crim is going massive here in the last, 2 minutes. Picks up that 2-point play there. A bunch of kills in the elevate phase. Now on the defensive side, picks up another car. Crim starting to heat up. He cannot miss right now.
The got 2 as well. This is a dunk. This has got to be a dunk. They should be spawning out by 10. They are. You can see the spawn not going to be all 3 pop in 10. Nothing they can do about that. Now they're going to decide to overextend a brick. So this is their opportunity. Maybe get it and try to counter. You got to get out and grab it and go. There's no one to deal with. You have no one in front of you. Your teammates don't want to kill anybody. Just leave them all up. Leave the players for Optic up that are in your base. There's the 1-point toss. They only need a dunk now. They've got to get back to mid-map.
Nobody from OG went back to their base. They just all sat trying to spawn kill auto. Was Elevate going on the overextension. They need another
Faccento. The shots we expect
shooting
from him.
lasers cross map. Now you're going to see the attention be turned to back alley. Nagafen picking up the drone, passes it forward. Does Apathy have enough time to put 1 in? He's going to use his active.
What's he doing? How's he alive? Does he get through? He didn't have a shot to get through. Oh my God, 3 seconds left and they're going to reset. That was brutal to watch. My God, not enough juice. Woo!
That was a good one.
Oh my God!
What happened?
How was he alive? There were 2 players within 5 feet of him. There's just bullets. This is like the beaches of North. What do you know?
MR6.
MR6 is gone. They don't want to deal with it at all. I'm telling you,
this must have been the best pistol play ever.
It really is one of the most ludicrous things I've ever seen. All right, so here we go. We're going to see what's going to come out of the side of Elevate. See how they decide to play this out.
They're definitely cooking up something. Vesper gone.
All right, so we're not going to see any Vesper action at all. And, they were, Nagafen's the one that ultimately probably favored the Vesper the most. He was the one going off with it.
Overdrive VMP.
So now they're targeting Scump right now.
The CUDA game. Did they get rid of the CUDA?
I mean, what do you think is more preferred? I mean, the CUDA is probably more preferred to use over the Pharaoh right now.
Have you seen Scump? I've never seen Scump use a Pharaoh.
When we've seen CUDA and Pharaoh both available, we've seen pretty much every team using CUDA. For the most part, outside of a couple of players, like Classic loves to use the Pharaoh. There goes Shiva.
Do you see the CUDA gun? It would be an interesting pick. We haven't seen stuns or flashes affected yet as well.
Rapid fire. The CUDA could be the last one, but
I think Karma doesn't do anything with the CUDA.
So they maybe
that would hurt Scump more than anything.
They don't want to hurt Kinetic. They take out the L card. That makes sense. I was thinking for some reason it was Elevate's final pick, but yeah, they're not going to ban a sub. That wouldn't make any sense, right?
No. And let's see what happens here in the specialist draft. You got Kinetic still in. I believe you'll see that from one of the players. We've got Vision Pulse out of Nagafen. Scump, Kinetic Armor. Takes that back. Him and Crim were going back and forth yesterday. It was like Crim using Kinetic, then we saw Scump using Active. Then we see a camo come out here.
We saw Scump use Kinetic, Active Camo, Vision Pulse. We saw a pretty big variety. Speaking of Vision and Active, they're going to be coming out for Naga, and then Active Camo for Crim. So pretty much
Formal Annihilator
standard here for CTF so far.
Does Elevate use a weapon? We saw Nagafen use a weapon in the last one. Does any of these guys, if there was one, you'd probably say Aqua. He's going to go Heat Wave. So I expect Apathy to, I would like to see him run.
Interesting. So they have, they go with all 4. Now, do you think we're going to see Formal potentially run Overclock? Or he'll just, I mean, when you're playing a role like he is, just kind of a slaying role, you don't necessarily need to really, I guess, focus as much on the overclock. I mean, he's putting up big numbers to begin with. I don't know if he's going to need to. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. You can get it a couple more times.
Do you see anyone run Tac Mask on the side of OG? We saw
we haven't
Elevate.
At all, man. It's been all Blast Suppressor,
yeah,
right?
It's been all Blast Suppressor, but there are a lot of flashes, a lot of stuns coming in from the side of Elevate. It wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you could run what? On your CUDA, you really only need Quick Draw Grip.
I mean, you can get, away with no Blast Suppressor if you're kind of playing that middle player.
CTF, like, I think you need Blast Suppressor.
You kind of have to.
Just a little bit of a sneakier game
If you spawn out, you can just hit your base with stuns, hit your base with flashes. It makes any attempted flag runs slow down.
Or even on, I mean,
so much.
You had a guy go on the overextension, he gets hit with a stun. Something that Black Ops 2 was so prevalent was EMP checking. Yeah. Something that impacted a lot, that they wouldn't actually rotate back to their base. They would just throw EMPs at it, and if it hit somebody, they would rotate back. If not, they would just keep Nope. Pushing forward, going on the overextension. So I think maybe we see something like that. You know, flashes, stuns, EMPs, all the tacticals out in this one. And I think CTF, a little bit of a slower game. You're going to see more of that from Elevate.
Yeah, I'm curious if it goes something. Remember our last game we had basically a tie through the first half. Played very, very slow. Opened up a bit once that first cap came through. I got to think with a 2-1 advantage for Optic Gaming, they're going to play maybe a little more aggressive, play a little more confident. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some really aggressive play from them early on. If they get it, if they get the first score in, I think this is going to be very tough for Elevate to win. Right. If Elevate can get that first cap on the board, they've got to score first, in my opinion, to take this game.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is even if Optic goes on the offensive, right, they pick up a bunch of kills, they get in the Elevate base, like, all it's going to be the entire game is Elevate trying to rotate back, get control of their base. They need to set up that mid-map control. They need to put the pressure on Optic. They start to turtle, you know, they play that game where they have to just keep rotating back, or they're going to force themselves to go on the overextension. I think you see Optic Gaming take it pretty easy.
Sure. Well, we've got a couple seconds here left on the score streak edit. Game starting here in a couple of seconds. Who do you have? Optic Gaming, Elevate. This series has been an absolute battle. Capture the flag, breach, going to be the game type. And I got a favor, I think, Optic Gaming in this one. But, you know, we already had one game 5, it's like a 2-hour series, just going the distance.
I got whoever gets first cap. Whoever gets first cap.
I'm with you. I mean, that's basically exactly how I felt, too. I think Elevate or Optic could potentially come back for me in 901. I think if Optic gets that first cap, it's just going to be kind of a snowball, at least in my opinion, for this particular matchup.
Yeah, I think the most caps we see on this one is like 2-3. I don't think this is one you're going to see a ton of action on. We actually jump into game. Who do you want to jump on board with first, Clint?
I'm starting off with Formal. Let's see what he's able to do. It looks like he's going to have an M8 in his hands. I want to see how many. We have 2 M8, 2 CUDA coming out of the side of Optic Gaming here.
No, I like that. They'll probably try and position one of the ARs over by the B bomb site, and then one of them in mid-map trying to get that map control.
All right, now here we go. Watching Formal, not going to be able to pick anything on mid-map. He's actually going to get picked off pretty much immediately. Karma's going to be the only one alive right now to try and deal with anything. Trying to hold off any particular or any potential push, and that's going to be flag out very, very early here. It's going to be Nagafen that has it in his hands. He's been a difference maker, and this should be potentially a cap. They're spawning down at Palace. Scump, if he can get a big kill, but he's going to find another one at home. Who is the last player alive to potentially deal with this? It's going to be Crimsix and potentially try to stop this cap. There's one player waiting for him, and that's a cap early for Elevate. That's exactly what they needed to get going here.
You have asked for a better start out of Elevate.
No, that's a 40-second cap. You know, I thought Optic was going to be the aggressive team, the one we were really going to see a lot of big plays coming out of, but instead it's going to be.
You saw it on the hard point. Elevate was not scared to challenge them. Straight up, gun on gun, they were not scared, and right there, took advantage of it early. They were able to just run into the base of Optic Gaming, grab that flag, get away.
Watching Krim as he's going to be taken up top map. Karma, though, going to be the one 3-1. He's on a 2 streak right now. Seeing if he's going to be able to get aggressive, kind of watching these mid-cuts, but their flag is going to be out yet again. Taking a look at it, it's going to be Aqua with the flag in their hand.
Yeah, he's going to be getting away. He's going to actually pick up another one over towards that B bomb site. And it looks like he's going to make it all the way back to his base, going to put in another flag. He's got full streaks. This is an awful start for Optic.
This could not be better for Elevate. We got game 5 written all over this one. He's going to pick up Scump. He's going to jump out and dominate Crimsix as well. Aqua going nuts. Full streak, heat wave, concussion, getting it all done right now.
Yeah, and heading over towards that B bomb site. Aqua is seeing a lot of success, just pinching OG in their base. It's not a good situation if you are Optic Gaming right now. We said at Elevate, they were going to just be forcing the gunfights on the overextension, possibly, on their own defensive side. It's actually OG the one having to play super defensive in their own base.
Aqua's 7-1, man. Still got streaks. He's about to double up his HC car right now. He's able to pick up another one. He's got full streaks yet again. He's seeing one mid-map, trying to do all he can to keep the pressure going forward. There has been nothing Optic Gaming has been able to do to shut down the pressure from Elevate. And it's going to be Aqua coming forward yet again. He's going to be in bottom sunroom, going to be taken out here. I want to watch to see if anyone get anything going on Optic Gaming. Looking at 2 and 6 is Formal and Scump. Karma going, he's got something going. He's on a 1 streak right now. He's 5-4.
Seems like they're just playing so hectically. You can usually tell what a team's trying to do in CTF, just by looking at the minimap. Seems like the guys on OG are just so spread out. Now you start to see a little bit of a push come in. Yeah, the pinch coming down on the Elevate flag. I believe that's going to be Crim over by it. He's taken out. You see Apathy picking him up in the kill feed. You see a good defensive stand out of the guys on Elevate.
And well, let's watch Nagafen. He's going to have the flag yet again. We'll see as he is going to drop. Flag going to be off the map. Taking a look here. Watching Faccento trying to hold down this side. He's 7-4 right now on a 2 streak. You see Nagafen and Aqua picking up a couple of kills here. Scump's going to be the one trying to work forward, potentially grab a flag. Do they have any idea he's in the base mat? Does not appear that they do. So he's going to get it out. He's going to have Faccento's going to be back to shut down. Can he win a gun by Faccento? That's massive. There's one more coming though from bottom left. He gets out as well.
Oh
Scump going crazy. He has kinetic armor. This has got to be a cap. Absolutely should be.
The return's going to come in on the other side of the map as Karma takes out Aqua. Is he going to get some streaks out of this, Clint?
You are a god. Able to go huge, wall run in, put the cap through. 60 seconds left here, and they've got.
So he's going to be 100 off streaks. This would be huge. He gets full streaks. Obviously, Aqua has full streaks for Elevate.
Oh, this might be another pull.
I think he's going to save it going into the second half.
This should be another pull. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
And that is a G-slide there that almost got him out of dodge. You saw how he bursted across the side. If you didn't know what I've been talking about this whole time when I mentioned that, that is a textbook example of it. You saw him burst across the side there, almost able to come up with a big play. But Scump with still applying pressure.
He's trying to get a flag here. He does not want to go down into the second half, down 1. Picks up 1, not able to stay alive.
If he killed him a little bit faster, he might have been able to get out,
So he gets his lightning as well. So uses that kinetic to get lightning. Also, it's a good play right there by Scump. It looks like OG going to be going down into the second half, only down 1. Looked really bad at the start. Maybe they're able to bring it back here a little bit towards the end of this half. Why use this?
Apparently, you want to use that to jump off the map.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense there. Nah.
With 15 seconds left. Was that an accidental,
I don't know.
Accidental hit?
That might have been an accidental one. As you see the clock run down, Karma using that RC at the end. Doesn't make much sense, but it's going to be Optic down 1. I think you're going to need a much better break in the second half from them.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that we talked about wanting a strong, or I thought we were going to have a strong, aggressive start at Optic Gaming. It was the opposite. 45-second cap from Elevate. Great start from them. Nagafen going off. Aqua having a massive start. I think what he was 8-1, 7-1, something like that to start. Full streaks. But then it was really Scump making the big plays. Getting the pull, having the counter cap, with able to pick up 2 kills. What can they do on the second side? I want to kick things off with Scump because he's only 7-8. But that's a strong 7-8 from that first side.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he really opens it up. Picks up those flag caps, picks up the kills in their base. You see, was Formal using the Annihilator at the beginning of the round.
Got 1 kill, doesn't matter. This could be a cap.
And this could potentially be
they spawn Palace. They should be able to deal with this.
Crim's actually going to pull the flag over towards Palace. He's got some gunfights to win. Not going to be able to do it against Faccento. This is, just a game even where you're just seeing some slow play now in the middle of the map. You're not seeing anybody doing anything crazy. You're seeing 1 or 2 players going on the overextension, trying to make something happen. Nagafen going to use his Vision Pulse. He's going to tag up 1, just not able to take him out. Obviously going to give away his position. When does Aqua like to use his streaks? Offensively, defensively, I think he holds on.
I feel like he's had 17 HC cards in this one. He's been holding on to his Hellstorm and Lightning Strike for so long, and there is a player lying in the back. Who is going to be that? They're going to be the player with the potential defensive stance, Formal. So he's going to be picked off. The Aqua is going to be able to see those shots coming in. This is definitely going to be a flagpole. Can he win 1 more? Nice shots by Aqua. There's going to be a 3rd coming back. Not able to pick that up. 2 players actually end up rotating back.
But the flag's out.
You still have Faccento, and they are able to get it out. The flag's going to be in the hands of Apathy. The super sub dodged out. This should absolutely be a cap. Oh, no, but that's perfect. Scump able to get it. Is there anyone able to actually return it? Who's at the bottom of the map that's coming in? That's going to be Formal. He's going to be able to get a flag up. He's going to run it right at him.
Right at him.
Oh, and there's the
heat wave comes in. He gets it.
He gets the return and the pull. The heat wave doesn't work. The arcade 5 kill. Formal going huge. Has the HC card to go with it, too.
Oh, my. That is a bad turn of events for Elevate. As you see, Formal. There's 1 player, actually, for Elevate in the Optic base. I actually believe Karma's in a gunfight with him right now. It was Apathy. But
they get it through. Somebody has to grab it. He uses camo too. Did he get the return? He got it. What a play from Apathy!
What in the world is going on? What is happening?
This is unbelievable. It's 2-1 Elevate. I'm not sure why we have a 0-0 score at the top of the screen. I didn't even realize this game's been so intense, but it is 2-1 right now for Elevate. Apologize for the issue. That's a new one for me. I haven't seen that issue before, but this has been a wild one. No caps end up going through because Apathy with the camo makes the big play at home.
It was like a camo versus camo beat down. You had formal,
heat wave on
heat
formal
wave
top
in the
glass.
air. Oh, just unbelievable use of specialist abilities there, and you're going to see Scump use that kinetic armor. Going to be trying to guide formal with the flag yet again for Optic Gaming. It seems like Karma picking up kills on the overextension. You see one in the kill feed. Nagafen able to take him out. 2 players pushing into the OG base. Faccento picking up 1 as well. You see the slide go by. Nagafen picking up a 3rd. It's all up to Scump. Has to put this one in. You see the lightning strike come in from Aqua.
There's the return of the pool.
Now we're seeing the flag go the other way.
Oh my God, Optic has had it within 10 feet of scoring twice now in the past 60 seconds. They just can't fire one through. It's been this amazing defensive play in pressure coming out of Elevate, and now they potentially have a score. There's nobody there to stop it. This one, no, there is. The Annihilator. What is this? He's there. He gets shut down. Are they going to be able to score? It's just Apathy by himself. There's one more in the back. Now they're going to have a return.
Somebody score a flag. Scump's got the flag going the other way.
This is absolutely insane. This is one of the more intense CTFs I've ever seen in my life. We'll see if Scump can they finally get one through. This one has to be right. Surely this is a cap. Surely it's going to be a tie game. They're able to get one through, but I don't know what's going to happen with the scoreboard being screwed up. Right now, it's actually a tie match.
Real life.
We almost need another score right now because I don't think the game's going to actually go to overtime.
We will see. It's a minute to go here in the second half. It's a tie game, 2-2 between these two teams. This
and you
is
can
an
see,
unbelievable
it's
CTF
weird.
game.
All right, if anyone's confused, you can look at the top right. When you look at the players' kills, you can see 2 caps for Scump, 1 for Aqua, 1 for Nagafen. So it's correct on the top right, just for some reason not the top middle. So just keep an eye on that if you're confused at home. It is 2-2. No idea what's going to happen in this ridiculous game.
I don't even want to predict what could potentially happen.
But here we go. Karma's got Heat Wave, trying to get forward right now. He's got players... couple players playing defense. He's not going to check his left, though, and that's actually a car going to be coming in. Not much he's going to be able to do about that one. This has been back-to-back, just absurd uplink in CTF games.
No,
I'm going to lose my voice before the final game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to do this. I could watch these two teams play all day long.
Well, I think, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have some kind of technical pause after this, unless it goes to overtime. Maybe it'll correct itself, and it'll actually lead to an overtime play. But, hey, you know, a flag's out. I don't think there's enough time to really do anything here with 4 seconds left. But, my God, what did we just witness? Now, what is it? Okay, let's see if it actually goes to overtime. I don't think it's going to. It's going to show Optic Gaming with the win, but it's technically tied 2-2. So I have to see what League Ops are going to decide. I'm guessing we're going to at least play 1/2, maybe Gold Cap who scores first. I don't know how we're going to actually resolve this, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
It's going to be interesting.
It's not going to end like that.
Sorry
for the overtime.
Oh, we are going to go overtime. It fixed itself. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go back in the game. We got
back
overtime.
into the game. We got
Maven has no idea what's going on. I don't either anymore. Let's just watch them play at this point.
Well,
I mean.
The scoreboard is being tricksy, but it doesn't matter. We've got overtime, one of the most wild CTF games I've ever seen. Nagafen trying to pick up one, but the pressure is coming from left side. That's going to be 2 down here pretty much immediately. Let's see if this duo of Karma and Krem are able to get forward.
They're pinching the Elevate base. There's one guy back there. Scump wins his gunfight. Oh, and we got a heat wave coming in. That's a big play right there out of Aqua. Yeah, Krim following it up, though. It's going to be another player rotating back. It's going to be Faccento.
Camo gets burned.
Big 2 wins for Faccento back at the Elevate base. That could have been one. That could have been scary. See, Apathy getting in, not able to get out with the flag. This is just wild. I mean, there's just players everywhere.
There's been so many flag pulls that have gotten... I mean, if this was like distance run with flag with not a score, it's some kind of record because we're at about 1,000 yards. It feels like now. They just have not been able to get one through. It's like, imagine it's a football game and you're the kick returner and you get a 99 return and then like you fumble at the 1, basically, is what's happening. They just have not been able to put these through. Let's see the HC car coming out of Faccento.
Does anyone have streaks left?
Oh, God. I mean, here, I can hop through and just kind of check real
catch
quick.
My breath a little bit.
Yeah, we still have full streaks for Stump, so that's a good call. He might prompt to use the HC car here as he's about to double up. Yep, he's going to go ahead and use it, get some scouting information. Worst case, I mean, he's about to get another one. And can he catch that player in the back? No, he goes vertical, not able to pick it up. Apathy gets a kill on defense as well. It's a Scump show. What can he do? One player pushes. There's a second to his right. One on the opposite side of the base as well. He is tagged up, needs to get his life back. He's got a bit of help here,
there in the base with him, trying to help him out. Karma's going to go for the flag. Scump.
This is going to be a pull.
This is going to
be a pull. That's a big win. He's got one more player here out front.
Where is he bringing? He's going to bring right. There's a guy playing over by
Faccento. He's got the defense. Does he get the kill? There's one. He knows there's a second. And that's a big defense there from Faccento with Aqua with the return.
He has come up on the defensive side of things time and time again. No, you can say had a pretty bad uplink game. This one really has saved Elevate's life here in the CTF.
And can they get a pull is the question. They're playing there, just peeking him. He's not able to get shots in, but there's the smoke. And that's going to be a Apathy going in for the pull. He's going to pop the camo. He gets it in his hands.
Oh, he's gone.
Who ended up grabbing it here? It is Apathy. It is Apathy. Sorry, I'm the wrong player. It is Apathy, and this should absolutely be a score. With 2.5 in, he's got it through. No one there to stop him as he gets the cap.
So it's going to be Elevate.
I love that. The smoke, the camo, get the pull. That was sick.
2 minute and 27 time on the clock in favor of Elevate. What is, I don't even know.
I think the other streams already started their second match. Ours have been just the most ludicrous games I've ever seen.
This is the most ridiculous game I've ever
We're going to be here until 2 in the morning. Who
it doesn't
cares?
matter.
The series are amazing.
Games like this, I don't care.
Let's keep it going. We're going to be focusing primarily on Optic through this second half as they are the ones with their backs up against the wall. Potentially a game 5 in the books as it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. What can Optic Gaming do? They're getting cut down. Nagafen and Faccento getting big kills. Faccento had a rough last game, going 31-19 right now. He's certainly stepped up here in CTF.
I mean, we just saw in that last round. I mean, he rotates back. He picks up 2 on the flag. And you see Aqua going to try and bring it towards that mid map. Catches Crim, not paying attention, trying to bring it over towards Faccento as he's picking up loads of kills over on that B bomb site
I
side.
think they got the return.
Yep,
I was trying to hop to the next player that might be able to get a touch, but they are going to be able to get it down. Now, the question is, do they make the mistake potentially of
You see Optic trying to pinch, elevate in their base. This could get scary. I like the play by Crim, not to shoot right away. They're going to wait until they can make a play together. But now, Apathy goes big with a 2-piece.
No one clears out this side, though. You might leave this open for Crim to get an easy pull. No,
there's one rotating back.
Yep.
This is huge. Aqua loses this gunfight, and some of the guys from OG pick up some kills in the base. They're going to get a pull, so Crim wins the gunfight. Now he's going to be able, with the flag, 2 more players drop for Elevate.
That's the perfect time. There's one more left.
Alive.
He's got to be this one.
It's Apathy. He's going to bring it over towards the B bomb site.
Smart play.
It's a very smart play by Crim. You see,
how is Apathy still alive? How to get through all this?
Crim's got to go.
Apathy's going to get a pull, and he might be out.
No way.
Apathy, is someone going to shut him down? They're going to find him top AC. He gets the assist. He's seen him. How's he not taking it out yet? And he's going to be able to get through. Crim still got the flag, but he's out. Now we've got a standoff. This is perfect for Elevate. You just have to waste time. And Crim's going to be taken out. There's the return. I think this is actually going to be a cap here for Apathy. And that's going to be game. Wow. What a wild CTF we just saw. Elevate able to clutch it up. That was like a 2.5-hour CTF. My throat hurts from screaming.
My head hurts. I don't know what happened.
That one was Optic Gaming.
I don't even want to make a position.
Oh, my. Things getting saucy at the start. The Vesper Protect coming in from Nagafen.
I love this. Just the mind game.
He actually beat them. He got that faster than the MR6 band came in.
So you're going to take away my pistol. Guess what? I am going to bring back the Vesper. Remember that bad boy?
Oh, Lordy.
I don't think anyone's going to run the Vesper. Do you think anyone's going to run the Vesper, Clint?
I think we're going to see 8 of them. I think we're going to see 8 of them.
I think we're using sarcasm.
Yeah, no. So high level of sarcasm there. Kinetic taken out by Aqua and protected rapid fire. So what? Are you going to run a VMP with rapid fire to try and hang it? No, because you use Vesper rapid fire and you can't stop it.
So you see a Pharaoh go?
What? I mean, I don't think a Pharaoh with rapid fire is what you want to deal with the Vesper.
Vesper's in. Are
we going to see Vespers with rapid fire? Is the hope here? Now, okay, well, here's a question. Yeah. All right, so if you run a Vesper without rapid fire, you can still get some kills at range at times.
But what about an M8 with rapid?
No, but if you have a Vesper with rapid fire, can you get those same kills at range? Like, it's pretty hard to control at range, right? With rapid fire?
I don't think that's a protect for the Vesper.
It's just to have it on the M8?
I think it's to have it on the M8.
But an M8, I don't feel like an M8 with rapid fire deals with a Vesper any better.
Do you need to shoot your Vesper faster? Is that even necessary? That's like, oh, I need my Lamborghini to go faster. It's just not fast enough.
Have you ever seen Ricky Bobby? I want to go fast.
Shake and bake.
I want to go fast. You want to shoot as quickly as you can here. Vesper, we'll have to see. We'll check out some of these some of these classes once we get into the action. Oh my.
There will indeed be action during this. As the Vision Pulse come out, Psychosis. I think the rapid fire is more for an M8. I don't know in what world that you're living in where the Vesper doesn't shoot fast enough that you need rapid fire on it.
I feel like a Vesper with rapid fire shoots too fast for the game to actually follow.
You're sitting here and like looking at me, telling me that you need to put rapid fire on the Vesper.
Yeah, no, I think it's a solid play.
I think you're...
doesn't shoot nearly fast enough. All right, well, we do see... Oh, God. We've got glitch for both sides. They want some Game 5 magic. We're going to see some crazy glitch plays.
This is just going to, like... after that CTF, like, you would say, all right, like, you can't get any crazier, right? And then we just watched out that Banner Protect. It's like, can't get any crazier, right?
Well, what's going to be funny is when the other stream finishes their 2 matches before we get through 2, and we started an hour and a half before them.
Hey, if we get matches like this,
I'm fine with it. As long, hey, we got good Game 5s. Well, we've already had, I mean, Game 1 was, I guess Game 1 and 2, I mean, Game 1 was kind of pretty controlled by Optic Gaming. Game 2 was the Naga show. I mean, that one was fun to watch, even though it was a bit of a blowout for Elevate.
Some cool stuff on that one, though.
Naga had some amazing plays,
some amazing spots.
Some wild snipers.
Yeah.
Game 3 Uplink, one of the best Uplink games we've seen.
Yep.
Game 4 CTF, one of the best CTF games we've seen. And now we're going to Game 5 Redwood.
This is like whatever the outcome is. This is the match.
I need a masseuse.
This is a match of the week.
Stretch my legs.
Whatever happens here doesn't matter. This is the best match that we've seen so far this week.
Well, no. I think the best match for me so far is definitely FaZe Rise. It does depend on how this map goes. If this map's like a 6-0, it does not beat FaZe Rise Game 5 round 11.
Okay, I take that back. It's not the match of the week.
it potentially could be, but it has to be pretty back and forth. If it's like a 6-0 or something, I don't give it. Because that Game 5 for FaZe Rise was wild.
Yeah. And that was a map hunted, which both teams like hadn't really played too much. So you were just seeing like
wild stuff.
Stuff that you'll never see again. Yeah. And players just editing their creative class. So
come on, guys, hurry. I just want to watch this game.
No Argus ban, no thermal ban, nothing. No action taken with overkill.
Sure.
In this one, we saw a Vesper protect. We saw a rapid fire protect. I think we definitely see the ARs of Optic. They're going to be running rapid fire. I definitely think that's the play there.
But the AR is like, okay, ARs aren't that...
Long barrel rapid fire? Tell me long barrel rapid fire is not effective.
No, I'm saying it's not that effective if you're trying to hit B. Like, it's not that really, if you're trying to hit B and they're playing kind of passive like you saw H2K doing earlier, they're not all that effective. If you want to be pretty A dominant, yeah. I mean, they're very, very effective, but an M8's not going to bail you out against 2 to 3 players playing defense on B with Vespers. It's not. There's not. It's a Vesper party back there. There's going to be Vespers. You might even have one up top just kind of peeking the window to make sure no one goes mid. You're going to have one maybe set up in back a lab. They're going to be all over the place with Vespers. And M8's not going to save you there. I guess if you can get up there, kind of use the bomb, looking back, maybe pick up a kill. But even then, a Vesper is scary.
All right, well, jumping into it right now. Game 5, Optic Gaming versus Elevate. This has been one of the best series, I think, in Black Ops 3 thus far.
And
if we get stuff like this every night.
Let's see what we get out of Elevate, Vesper. Elcar, all right, does he have a sniper? I got to see what he has in his back. And Apathy's going to be rocking a Vesper as well. He is an M8. All right, so we are going to have one. And Apathy's already going to get a nade kill here early. They must have been applying early pressure towards the top of B, and they're just dropping as there's aggression just coming from Optic Gaming. It's going to be 2-on-2. They decide to push forward, make it Scump into 1v2, and he's still playing back at his spawn in water.
I don't think they have any idea where Scump is. You look at those arrows on the map, I don't think they have any idea where he is. They're playing with a lot of caution over at B. Going to opt to rotate this one all the way around to A. I actually went through some of the guys on Optic. It looked like Crim was running rapid fire in a Vesper. So that was the one guy, I think, informal, I believe, on the M8, but the other two not running rapid fire. So it's going to be all up to Scump here, 2v1.
Did he see him in the back? Yep, he had to have, because there comes in the concussion. He's not able to win that one. First game, going to go to Elevate. Nagafen was the one protecting the Vesper. You're going to see him get the round-winning kill cam here with just that.
Well, the players obviously have been using the Vesper online in a lot of their S&Ds, so to have it is just more comfortable, more natural to them.
Well, so for the players that have been playing with it a lot, yeah. But I don't think everyone's out there grinding, you know, UMG tournaments, grinding these 3v3s, S&D, whatever, all the different 1&Ds. those players that have been grinding with the Vesper definitely, I think, going to be a little more comfortable. But now it's going to be offense here for the side of Optic, and this is what I thought. They're going to be pretty A-heavy, I think, because they're going to want to be running rifles. If you're going to protect rapid fire, you want to use the M8. They're going to want to be hitting A. Now let's see what they can do. They find one on the back bridge. This should be. They have to kill him. You can't allow a team kill. And that's, honestly, if you have 4 pushing there, just him getting 1 kill, I think, is good enough, really, if he's able to get one effectively. But Bomb is going to be going down.
Well, now you've already committed to A. You have to push all the way through. You have to kill these guys. Crim watching the flank. It's going to be Formal and Scump watching that Bomb. You know, you got to be aware of the stuns coming in from the side of Elevate. They're going to be able to get 2 kills.
Going massive
going
here.
Big there.
Scump and Crim closing it out.
Yep.
And that Scump, that's what you do. Typically when you get the planter, there's nowhere you can really go. You're either going to sit behind the bomb, or you can kind of jump up and wall run over the door, try to get to a different position on the other side where they're not going to expect you. But with 3 players still alive, he's just going to sit back, use that bomb as cover.
He sits on bomb. He can watch that extended wall run, but you pretty much have an AR player set up at tree watching that wall run area. And then he can also, when the AR player sees somebody cross into that small door, you're able to challenge that effectively. Good plays right there from Scump, Crim, and Formal in that 3v3.
All right, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get out of the boys. And yeah, they want to just push up middle. Last time it was pushing towards B. They've got mid just surrounded right now. This is unbelievable. Now, they have no one today, though. So they saw something that made them think they've got to wrap back to A, so now it's a race. Who's going to be able to get there first? Apparently, they weren't aware the entire team was there because they're still kind of playing it slow. Now, do they hit the flank really hard is the question here, because Formal's going to be by himself soon. Doesn't matter. He gets 1. Can he get a second player coming wall run?
So he just
He's
needs
going
to
to get flashed. He has to stay alive.
Yeah.
He got the kill. That's excellent play there from Formal. Just stays alive. Going to be able to catch a second then as well. He was a one-man show here today. Did exactly what he needed to do.
Yeah, pick up 2 kills, back out. You're going to see Faccento just flying in, taking out Crim, though. So Crim doesn't need to challenge that. We talked about how good of a play it was for Formal to back out of that site. Crim doesn't need to challenge that. Now, Elevate just trying to get this man advantage, you know, just trying to work it into their favor. Going to have to pick up another kill.
Faccento playing slow here. They've got Bomb down. There's only 20 seconds left. They're just trying to get another kill, and now it's going to be Faccento by himself. He's going to be able to get 1. Can he get another? He's going to fly out, gets a second. Can he get the third? Thank God they were close and ready to trade, because you know how dangerous that could be. If he, well, I don't think he would have mattered if he had extended mags on that or not. I don't think he would have had really the opportunity to get the kill.
Shuts off.
Because the one downside really to having the Vesper is it rips through your ammo so quickly. I mean, getting 2 kills sometimes is a pain. He hits all his shots there, not able to pick up the third. Valiant effort there from Faccento, but coming up a little bit short. It's going to be a 2-1 advantage here for Optic Gaming. Now let's see what they can do on the offensive side. Scump 4-2, Formal 3-1. Now, the big question is, what kind of defense do we see? Are we going to see a standard defense, or are we going to see aggressive play?
That's pretty much what you see standard on defense.
Yep, that looks very
good.
1 mid, 2B, 1A.
Yeah, 2 guys watching mid. 1 all the way in that back tree area. I think that guy at A, we'll keep an eye on him, whether he decides to rotate all the way back or decides to flank. I think it depends on who gets first blood. If the team of Optic Gaming gets first blood, I think he opts to rotate all the way back through their spawn to the B site. If they get the first blood in favor of Elevate, I think he decides to flank. And there's one player all the way back here who sees him, Karma firing down some shots, and now you're going to see Aqua fall all the way back.
He's just trying to hold that flank, make sure they can't get through. Now, this is where you can actually do a little damage with the MA. If you have them push back, I'd like to see Crimsix try and get set up on the bomb so he can kind of just put through some burst here with Scump. But Karma's going to get Aqua trying to push the flank. Formal's going to get 1 as well. And now it's going to be down to Nagafen and Faccento. Nagafen is going to be, oh, he's already coming on the flank. So I wonder if Nagafen can actually pull some magic here. Is he just going to stick this? Oh, I thought maybe he was just going to stick it. He might have had an opportunity to make a crazy play. It's going to be a 1 versus 2. He's got to deal with Crim. He knows he's in the water. He's toast right now. There's not a whole lot he can do. Unless they challenge. If there's dumb challenges, then he can make plays. All they've got to do right now is just keep checking this bomb periodically.
Well, he's got to know there's a player behind him as well. He stays alive for a very long time. I think if he doesn't fire those shots and he gets on bomb,
I think he would have had it. Yeah, potentially. I wanted him just to go prone, get on bomb. But once they got the player in water and they had a player mid-map, there wasn't a lot he could do. Because he had to peek out here. You know, basically, they just covered the angles perfectly. If he comes, one gets shot at, the other's going to be there to clean him up from behind. It was really good setup there from Optic Gaming.
And Elevate, I think they need to take this round. I mean, you let Optic go up 4-1. Can't see the possibilities of a comeback.
All right. Let's get into round number 5. 3-1 advantage for Optic Gaming. If you are just tuning in, this is Game 5. We've had back-to-back Game 5s. It's been a wild start to day number 2 here for the Call of Duty World League. Now, who's getting aggressive early? That's just almost throwing your life away there. But the glitch comes through, so he's able to get some information. Finally, he is going to drop. You see the EMP coming in as well. We're going to watch Nagafen push forward with the RK5. Not able to connect. It's going to be Aqua picking up one. Scump grabs another, and they are able to close it out defensively. Optic starting to pull away.
You know, it was a little bit of a crazy challenge, that first one, but I like.
Well, yeah, I didn't really see it glitch. So you see him fly forward, I'm like, what is he doing?
He dies at the hands of Aqua, but it just forces fast, aggressive play out of Elevate.
And he got eyes on 3 players,
kind of baits Elevate into the game that Optic Gaming wants, which is a fast-paced, aggressive, gun-on-gun type of S&D. And Scump having a fantastic Game 5 here, 7-3. Let's go on board with him as he's got Vision Pulse. I think he... it's kind of like a gift and a curse, right? I mean, you're over here at A, you pop it, you're able to see if anybody's there.
This could get ugly because
they're on the.
It's going to be on. It's going to be on Formal. Formal's going to have to be ready to bunker here, so he knows some pressure's coming. He's going to drop now. Everything's going to open up. Yep, Nagafen and Apathy both get a couple. That's why for me, if you're on offense, you always have to have.
Scump goes back with a bomb. I mean, that's an awful spot.
You have to have some eyes on middle, like something. Whether it's the player playing.
Even if you're going to go towards A, you need at least some representation in the match.
Well, if you're going to go towards A, all of your team, you need to go quickly. I would think you can't just sit there.
I think you hit it fast.
With one player waiting, you got to hit a little bit quicker unless you're having somebody watch middle, and that's one of the hardest gunfights to take in this entire game for me is when you're top pushing A, trying to fight the player behind the bomb. You're rarely ever going to win that unless you hit perfect shots with your M8. And I thought for a second Crim was taking a dip, but he's going for a tour. This is the Crim show. We're going to show you guys a bit of the map. There's 20 seconds left. He's not really working on streaks. Might just work on getting a couple kills here. Not able to connect with any of these. Finally able to clean up one. Wall one for another. And they can't throw all their lives away, right? Surely they're not going to let him kill everybody.
You would think not.
Finally, Apathy's able to push him and take him out.
So, OG that time, I think they should have probably went fast A. I mean, looking back at it. But they got to have somebody watch that mid-map. I mean, they let Elevate take over.
Well, to be fair, I guess if you put Formal there to lay prone and kind of watch the bunker push, you expect maybe one to push through bunker. You don't expect 3-4 players to push up middle.
Well, they gained so much information. I mean, they had guys going out B as well. As soon as they don't see anybody, they know it's a slow play towards A.
Yeah, I don't think they had anyone really watching, or just sit at bridge and watch mid from bridge. Like, you have to be somewhere to know that 4 players are about to fly at you through bunker.
So what do we got for Elevate in terms of specialists? Anything going on right now?
And look at this. They have no one watching mid on defense either. Like, does Optic realize that there is a middle portion to this map?
No, not really. But Faccento in a perfect position. I would actually like to see him go right away. I think you see Psychosis at the top of your screen from Formal, but you know, if Faccento can get around there and go
should be able to catch one.
I mean, he should be able to get at least one.
And Aqua is going to be able to watch the flank here pretty effectively, I feel. So they're in a good spot right now. Faccento and Aqua have complete control mid-map. I'm trying to see. You saw the Vision Pulse going to go out.
I wonder if Faccento got tagged.
Faccento might have. If he got tagged, he still picked up the kill. That's going to be Apathy able to grab one as well. It is going to be a 3 versus 2. Let's switch over and see what Crim and Karma are able to do. They're the players going to be rotating over from A here. And he's still running a VMP, even with the Vesper in play. No, I'm sorry. All right, he does have the Vesper with extended ammo.
It's going to be Crim picking up a kill on top of bridge, a 1v1. Crim versus Apathy. Well,
he's got both. He has to go to, it's 2. He's got Nagafen as well with 15 seconds.
There's not see Nagafen was alive yet.
Not much he's going to be able to do here. His time is going to be dwindling. And that's another case of just the middle of the map is a key on any game type, especially here. So first they allow Elevate to push 4 up the middle on defense. They now allow them to push 4 up the middle on offense. And the problem with that, when you give up the entire middle, how are you supposed to rotate over from A to help it B? When you have Faccento in that forward of a position, you'd have to wrap all the way back, basically through spawn. You have no way to help towards mid-map. You're already you're penned.
Do we see an adjustment?
Do you what, to one person possibly watching middle? I sure hope so.
You would think so. We have seen crazier things before, so we'll have to see if Optic Gaming picks up that mid-map. But what did they use all their specialists that round? I believe they did. So Crim's going to have a glitch soon. Karma's close to Heatwave.
Yeah, so too close. And now this is still...
No,
they're able to get one. That's Apathy flying forward. That gives him an easy kill. That's what we saw a player do with Glitch earlier. This time he has decided to soar out.
He just
thought he was going to challenge 3 players on bridge there. They're able to take out Apathy, give them the first blood. But Elevate doing a good job getting back in this one. and they don't have anyone mid-map, so this is going to allow Nagafen to just come right up. Should be able to get a kill. It's actually Aqua that's able to pick that up. So
do they know Nagafen is there?
The flank. I don't. Who do we have on the way back? It's going to be Formal. So he's
watching that right
He
side,
was in good position if they decided to push back, but they haven't. Now he's going to go searching. This is really going to come down to timing.
If they go out bunker through the middle of the map, they should be able to come by both his teammates. You're going to see Crim pick up Nagafen as he flies on top of Bomb, just trying to check that position, see if it's played by anybody on OG. You see Crim picking up another, having a fantastic round here. Fantastic game 5. Crim heating up 5-3 in favor of Optic Gaming, one round away.
That was a really just awkward round. You had basically, I think, 2 players from Elevate and 2 players from Optic just pretty much back in Optic spawn still wrapping around. You didn't really have just a lot of control for Optic. What that came down to was just Crim winning he had a 1v2 basically at B. He was able to pick up both the kills. It all came down to Crim going massive.
See if OG can put this one away here. I think Elevate's probably going to go for a little bit of a slower play here on offense, try and bait some of these players out for OG. I don't think you see any crazy challenges, though, like you've seen the last few rounds. Over on the B site, you're going to see Karma hook up a nade, toss it in there. You're going to have the car going to follow it up. We saw H2K do this really well in the combination with the Psychosis.
All right, so let's see. The HT car, you can see it on the minimap basically going forward, and that's going to get destroyed in the back. You saw the shots coming in, able to take that out. Now do they decide to start to head towards B? You see the pressure coming in. They have Heat Wave, and this is a nice little route here. Gets to the other side of the door, so they're not going to expect him to be there at all. And this is going to give quick access to this car. He's going to check top. Can he get the kill? He picks up one. First blood coming in for Apathy. Excellent job there. And you can see with the X-ray vision, a couple in the back of the map set up nicely. Aqua is going to be playing mid here as well. He's going to get stunned up. Nice job. Formal gets the headshot. 3 versus 3. Under 30 seconds to go. But you still have Apathy. He's being a nuisance. He got the first kill. He got the second. Can he turn and get the third?
Oh,
it just shreds Crimsix.
Crim.
3 streak. Working on the ace here. 1 player left to deal with. That's going to be Formal. You'd love to see him potentially pull this off. But Formal's mid-map. Nowhere really near Apathy right now. He's going to know he got stunned. Can he jump up and pick this player off? He's got 2 more to deal with.
So he's going to know one is in top window. You figure there's a guy watching his back. That's what he was looking for when he turned to his right. See if that player is going to challenge. But the clock is dwindling down here. Maven not able to pick him up.
It. They're pushing it to the distance. Do we get around 11? One more for Elevate to get back in this. At this point, it has to be around 11. We've had 9 rounds. Give me 11. It's not that much more to ask for. Elevate, pull one more out.
This series deserves around 11.
It absolutely deserves around 11. I'm shaking in my boots.
So
here we go.
I'm going to cycle through some of the players, see if we have anything coming up. You got.
I'm going with Crim. He's 11-5.
So you got Glitch coming in from Aqua. You have Apathy still with Heatwave.
You've got Crim with
Glitch, and then you have Karma just getting Heatwave.
So
you got 2 and 2 for each.
Who's going under? I'm trying to see. It's Nagafen the winner underneath. He's going to flank right behind. Nagafen with the play of the night. He's able to grab 1. Able to grab 2. Does he get 3? Picks up 3. Nagafen with the routes. What move did we see him go underneath? I saw him with the X-ray vision just below him. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to wrap right underneath. That was disgusting from Nagafen. You animal. You had a great game too.
There's a top 5 plays of the week. I think we need a whole segment for things Nagafen has done this week.
Oh, and you just saw it playing out. I missed hopping to him for a second. I'm like, oh God, please get there. Right as he hops up, he's able to pick up everything. Round 11, Optic versus Elevate. Day 2 here of the CWL. We're only on our 2nd match of the night.
So we have specialist abilities for both teams in play. You expect them all to be used this round, Maven. How do you think Elevate approaches this on offense? It seems like they're playing very slow, not wanting to push up the map, a little bit scared. You're going to see that HCXD.
Who called it? I'm trying to
get up
sorry.
towards that.
Nagafen, all right.
B-bomb.
Shocker. Nagafen. Christmas present coming at you, but he had Flak Jacket. He's able to survive here. Who's got pushed up? It's Faccento. He's going to be the one to have the first key engagement. He's going to wait. Maybe they get a bit of a bait and switch. I thought he might hop as those shots came in. He's going to play it.
They might not know he's there. So if they try and challenge something,
there's the Heat Wave. Who comes soaring in? He has no one. Karma, Scump, Formal, they're all coming against Apathy by himself. And that's it. It's shut down. The green wall comes soaring in. The Heat Wave, ever so effective as they are able to close it out. My God, what a round 11. Who hit the Heat Wave?
Karma pushes in, sets off a Heat Wave, His two teammates follow it up. You see how easy these kills are to pick up for the rest of Optic Gaming.
And that was fun to watch from Faccento's point of view.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, you see the red outlines if everyone comes soaring in, and Faccento's just like, help me, please help me.
Towards the end of that clip, you know, Apathy's coming in. There's all 4 members of OG there. He has a heat wave of his own. I mean, he gets close, he has a Vesper, and it's 4 guys heat waved.
That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. I mean, after you see Nagafen do that, play, he goes underneath the route, hits the jump perfectly to come back, picks up 3 from behind, almost basically had an ace in 1 clip there if he hits another burst. And then to lose like that, they just soar in. And that's what you got to love about Optic. Like, who just says gutsy? They got it down, just hit it all at once, hit the heat wave.
It's a great use of heat wave. I'm surprised
he had to hit 3 out of 4.
I don't see heat wave banned some games.
He hit 3 out of 4. I mean, the only player not hit was a player back rocked there by Bridge. And what's Apathy going to do? He's like, oh my God, my entire team just got incinerated.
I'm going to try and fly in there and heat wave all of them.
I would have just ran the other direction.
But Crim goes double positive, 12-6. Scump 10-7. Not the best game from Karma, but he makes a big play using his specialist ability there at the end. Just a fantastic series overall. I'm drained.
Let's take a look at some highlights from this one. I think there's plenty to go from. We still have 2 matches tonight. I need a nap. But here we've got Formal. See what he's able to do. That's when he got the 1 kill on A. Wisely rotated back as they were able to close out this round. Really heads up play. He's actually able to get both there. Really solid job from him as they finally close this out. I guess he was actually able to pick up 3. I didn't realize he got that last kill. And this is a solid
hell of a comeback by Elevate, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely insane comeback. They pulled some stuff out. I can't wait to see the one that we saw from Nagafen. And I want to go back and watch this footage just to see maybe some different clips. And that's where Apathy is able to just completely go off this type of Crimsix. And this is where he comes to mind. This is ridiculous.
Low wall run. Nobody's checking it. He picks up 3. That would have been awesome if he picks up the 4. And then you see the heat wave.
This is the second player he shot. He got a blast into his back. And this is when they come in, and it's just everything explodes. All 4 players drop in like 5 seconds. Maybe less. There's incinerated.
See how powerful that heat wave is.
Wow, that was...
An amazing treat to watch. Amazing series.